Allie, what a great second round. I know the end was a little bit disappointing, but you still had such a great round today. How do you feel now that you've got round 2 under your belt?
I feel really good. I was just thinking, like, I don't want to discredit my round just because I played a couple of bad holes towards the end of the day. But again, I put myself in a great position to hit some really good shots, and it was really solid for, I guess it would have been 13 holes. And just the last 2 of the last 5 were just kind of just a few bad swings, but I'm still striking the ball great, and I'm looking forward to the next 2 days.
We are also looking forward to the next 2 days and watching you. Could you talk about the different conditions today? I know you played earlier today. Did the course change a lot from yesterday?
Not a lot. I think just the mornings can sometimes, in my opinion, yield the ball to carry a little bit shorter. So it's just kind of looking at, specifically where the pins are on the green and just taking what the hole gives you. And if that's hitting it to the fat part of the green for a 30-footer, that's what it is. But, I mean, overall, my front 9, which was the back 9, I've had so many looks inside 15 feet. Before I birdied 8 and 9, I had probably 3 or 4 putts inside 10 feet that I didn't make. So when you think about that, that excites me that I was hitting it that well. And obviously those 2 holes towards the end took a couple shots away, but it was still a great round in my opinion.
That is awesome. It means that your game is so there, and we are so excited. Just wondering, this will be your first LPG Tour victory. Are you at all thinking about that as you play this week, or are you just trying to go out there and have fun?
I'm trying to just execute and stick to my game plan. I think it's really easy as a person who's never won to get ahead of yourself because we all really, really want to win. That's why we do this. That's why we compete, is to put ourselves in contention as much as we can. So the next 2 days, I'm just going to try to execute my game plan. I'm going to try to stick to one shot at a time. And if I find myself getting ahead of myself, then I need to regroup, back off, and be right in the moment, be present, and just try to execute the shot that I have.
And if you do win on Sunday, it'll be your birthday. Do people know that your birthday is coming up, and how did you imagine celebrating it this year?
Well, we didn't have a tournament. Well, we were going to be in Asia. Every year we're in Asia for my birthday. So to be in Georgia for my birthday is really exciting. I'm going to have my mom and dad here. They brought a cake in already from home. So we've got cake. So it would be pretty special. It would be a great birthday present. But, again, I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself regardless of what it looks like the next 2 days.
May I just ask, out of curiosity, what kind of flavor cake it is? And, do you love birthday cakes?
I have a sweet tooth, which is not good since I'm a type 1 diabetic. So I'll probably only have a small piece and maybe share with a lot of people. So maybe you can come grab a piece.
Yes, please. Steve, do you have any questions?
So you mentioned yesterday the similarities between this golf course and Old Waverly, the grasses, that sort of thing. Is there anything else here that makes you feel more at home?
My parents being here. I mean, this is the first I've had anybody out watching this year. So I was telling my husband yesterday, I was like, I kind of feel a little nervous that mom and dad are here watching because I haven't had really anybody spectating. So, just knowing that I'm not too far from home. The weather's similar, a little bit humidity kind of sticking around, and just the Bermuda greens, I feel like there can be some intricate, breaks and reading grain and stuff. So I'm just trying to settle in and make myself feel comfortable being in Georgia, having my parents here watching.
That's great. And I want to turn this over. We have our LPGA girls golf correspondent, Olivia, here, so I'll turn it over to her.
Okay.
Hi. Today you made 6 birdies, and yesterday you made 6 birdies. What advice do you have to little girls who want to make so many birdies like that?
So I would say that, number one, work really hard. Most of us work really hard to where we can make birdies, but I think the other thing would be it's so easy to want to make birdies, to want to make the lowest score that you can make that your number one focus. Making a lot of birdies, I think, is all about the process. So it's hitting a good tee shot, it's hitting a good approach shot, and just staying in the moment, hitting one shot at a time, and then maybe you'll make several birdies.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're welcome.
My last question for you, Allie, is we know that you played with Lindsay, and she's about to get married next year, and she talked about how you have given her some advice. What's the biggest advice you've given her?
Oh goodness, I be patient with each other, communication, honesty. There's so many. I definitely don't have all the. I mean, I've been married, maybe close to 5 months, something like that. So I'm definitely not a marriage expert yet, but I definitely think communication, honesty, just. Just all those qualities are great in a marriage.
Thank you so much. Good luck
Thank
tomorrow.
you. Thanks, Amy.